Greetings, everyone! Today we're going to be talking about Marathon, being made by Bungie. If you've been following along, you may know that Bungie has been having layoffs and other issues, but regardless of those, I think Marathon has the opportunity to be the next big hit, and here's why. Its art style is very distinct and pleasing to look at. Bungie has a history of making really beautiful games, and this game is no different. In the trailer, you see bizarre cyberpunk and futuristic art styles that really capture your attention. Bungie has a history of making fantastic first-person shooters. I just said that before, but I think I needed to reiterate it again. I think this game has been overlooked, and Bungie's reputation recently hasn't been very good. Now that I'm not defending them, they are very greedy, but I do believe Marathon will succeed and have a very good player experience. I'm trying to be optimistic since it looks very interesting. Now, a little backstory. The old Marathon games don't seem to have any correlation with this game, not in a story sense, at least not that I think. The game is a PvP extractor shooter akin to Escape from Tarkov. Now, if you're like me, you've never really played those games, but they always interest you. The rush of getting loot and then possibly losing it is an extremely fun concept. Can I just gush a little bit more real quick about the art style? It looks so good. I love how it looks. Also, the music, which Bungie has, really is known for in Destiny, I think, in my opinion. The soundtrack is phenomenal. And this game probably will have a lot of the same soundtrack quality as previous games. This game has been described as a hyper-stylized techno-thriller by articles from Forbes. Marathon is a PvP extractor, as I previously said, but you can either play solo or a squad of 3, basically do runs, acquire gear, and then extract while you fight other players and defend your loot and get theirs. There's been talk about it having cross-save and cross-play between PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. It's a truly next-gen experience, and if the trailer is an indication, I'm not surprised it will be a phenomenal experience. Now, hype is fun and all, but it will and usually does bring disappointment, so take this with a side of salt, or a grain of salt. This game will have a PvP-only experience, so no PvE campaign. You'll also be able to customize your player character, known as runners. You can build them up as you play. Now, I'm thinking, guns, obviously, outfits, which Bungie's most likely going to sell, different body types, all that stuff. I really think the customization is going to be very good. There's also AI enemies on the map that you can fight, so you're not only attacking players. There's other people, and that's probably where you're going to get a majority of your loot through bosses akin to like Division 2 and 1, where you have the I forget the zone name, like the Dark Zone, I think it's called. So I think that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to have some of that aspect, but not obviously going to be a copy of The Division. Personally, I don't like The Division. I think it sucks. But that's just me. It's also described as having player-driven stories, so each run will have its own unique experience. Thankfully, the game will have a dedicated servers and disconnect protection, and a dedicated security team. I don't really know what that means, but it sounds like a good idea. So hopefully no hackers or any of that bullcrap. Destiny's old PvP team actually moved on to make Marathon. So maybe that's why the new PvP experience in Destiny is kind of lacking a little bit, because their old veterans have just completely moved on to Marathon. Seasons will be showing up in the game akin to Diablo 3 or 4, and it'll have a story and a theme component to them. So I would also say similar to Destiny 2, where there's always like a story going on, but I guess you will be not as involved as your Guardian would be. The plan is that they will actually be releasing a new IP in 2025, and I think that is going to be Marathon, so we don't have to wait very long. It's not like GTA 6 where we have to wait 17 centuries. Bungie will be going dark until they're a lot closer to release, so make sure to follow, because I will be covering future games and Marathon as well. So what do you think? Do you think Marathon's something you want to play in the future, or is it something you're going to be skipping? Leave a comment and let me know what you think. That's all for now. Have a good day.